Good morning, everyone. So, I've decided now I don't know how long I'm going to keep up with this because honestly, I have a much more advanced account on Xbox, and Digital Extremes, the developer of Warframe, is working on. They said it's, and I can understand it's probably a lot of work, but they're working on cross-play and cross-save. So eventually I'll be able to log onto this onto my Xbox account on my Nintendo Switch. In addition, I already have a game going on Nintendo Switch, so restarting the game again. But a lot of people come into my live stream where they ask me about Warframe, and it's like you have to understand when you see me playing Warframe. First off, I don't consider myself very good. I have a lot of learning still to do with Warframe. The modding system is very complicated. I see people doing stuff with their Warframes that just makes me go, wow, I want to do that. In addition, I haven't even made it to the Steel Path, and I have hundreds of hours in Warframe. There's just so much to do. But I want people, but people ask me about it, it's like, yeah, but you have to understand, this isn't just, you're not going to get to the part where I'm at unless you play a lot. So I thought, why not at the very least start a new game, maybe upload a couple of videos showing the game from the beginning. See how it goes. It's Saturday, so I really want to play with my clan, so I'm not going to do this very long. Yeah, that's the flying dodo from Animal Crossing. Yeah. So let's see if I'm gonna. Oh, the sound is off. That's fine. So, one of the things they have been talking about. I did watch the dev stream yesterday. Wait, what? It should be up to date. Oh no. Yeah, it should be. I did watch yesterday's dev stream. Oh, by the way, the cinematic at the beginning. This is a new cinematic. It's a couple years old. It is beautiful. They've been adding to this game a lot, Honestly, after seeing the dev, after starting the Witch Queen and getting hyped for the Witch Queen, I mean, not as hyped as I thought, but liking the Legendary campaign. I then watched yesterday's dev stream from DE as like, damn it, why are you guys doing? You're getting like player housing in Warframe. Not only do you have your ship already, you're getting player housing in the Angels of the Zariman. So depressed.
For generations you've slept. No purpose.
Except to sleep. Sleeping is a good purpose.
Call.
Nah, I don't need to be. Don't wake me! I'm sleeping, woman! And yeah, that's the girl from the New War trailer. Never understood who she was. I think it's just a reused asset when they used her in the New War, because I always thought she was an Ostron. By the way, I hate when my hair does that, when the ponytail's too loose. That's just me.
Grenier. Seeds from the ruins of the old war. Swallowing colonies whole.
Those are helmets, by the way, not their faces. They're wearing helmets.
But there's still hope.
Yeah, that's why I think it's the... I'm not sure. Is it? No, I don't think this is on the plains of Eidolon. I think this is somewhere else. I don't think she's an Ostron. But she's definitely not a Tenno.
Monuments of an ancient warrior caste. Scattered across frail worlds.
The Grenier are coming, lady. That must have been Orokin era, because those are Orokin ships. Yeah, and that looks like an Orokin gun. So this must be in the past. She's not modern day. Plus the armor's also fancier. That's Excalibur. They blew themselves up. Good puppy. Good puppy. You brought me back my throwing knife. Good puppy. I haven't used mag much. And every YouTuber I've ever seen has always recommended you start with Excalibur. I think I saw one person who was not as familiar with Warframe start with, I think, mag. And what was the third? I think that's Vault. I don't remember because I know everybody is always saying that Excalibur is the hardest one later to farm. But I'm not sure. I just remember every YouTuber I've ever watched saying, wait, that's a Dax soldier. That's a Dax. Why are you fighting Dax? Those are Dax soldiers. Yeah, this is definitely Orkin era because the Teshin is one of the last Dax. So this is definitely, and the ships have the gold on it. These are not, yeah, those are a lot of Dax. Why are you fighting Dax? Yeah, it's Vault. That's interesting. So they're fighting Dax. But those are definitely Orkin ships. I go. So she's probably just a regular civilian.
Together,
Wait, no, she's not. That's modern day now. The girl is modern day. So the girl might be.
bringing an end to an empire.
That's true.
Then they left.
The Grenier are coming, girl.
Like a dream.
So.
Wake up, Tenno.
I've only played this intro once.
Wake up.
Oh yeah, it's Vault. Yeah, everyone says go with Excalibur. So first off, everyone always says on YouTube to go with Excalibur. So Excalibur it is. I like Excalibur. I have Excalibur Umbra on my Xbox. And there is Captain.
I see the Lotus has tried to wake you. Pity she's too late. Your mind.
And then the people wonder why I prefer the Corpus. Even with his bad Even with his bad.
Taking this one with us.
What has he done to you? I can't lose another Tenno. I'm surging your Warframe's power systems.
I prefer even Alad V.
Quick, use your power. Defend
Oh yeah.
yourself.
Of course, this is harder on Switch. I'm using my Pro controller, but I prefer my Xbox controller. So I can even do it. So I can even do it. Yeah, I keep it.
An extraction ship is waiting for you, but the Grineer will be hunting you. Arm yourself.
Yeah, I hate pressing L to toggle, so I need to get my other have another Switch controller. Now, I've heard, I think it was take the Skana. I like the Skana. They also say to take a, and then people wonder why I prefer the Corpus. Double tap B. And then steal their stuff because, you know, profit. That must not have been pleasant for you. I'll press L while moving to. And that's why I do with Destiny. Why I keep throwing my grenades.
Cache of weapons ahead. Grab what you can.
Now, I personally prefer the gun. I actually like the Lato. The Lato? I've used it. I remember using it a lot. At least I preferred the Lato over the, what's it called? The MK1 or the Brayton. Which is the primary weapon you get, I remember. Damn, I can't see. This is a really... I mean, I know people have said Warframe is good, but it's not as clear.
Hurry, before Vor finds out you've escaped.
Oh, this is Earth. So the girl must be from Earth. She's... Oh, we'll see this is on Earth. But this isn't the same atmosphere of Earth. Like the same... I mean the same...
A Tenno flows like fire over the battle terrain.
Yeah, how poetic. Now, knowing you what you are, that's kind of weird to hear from you, Lotus. Or should I? Nah, I'm not going to say it. Alright, I will try not to spoil anything. But you now know that the Corpus exists as well. There are Corpus. That was badly done. That was very stupidly done. Okay, so the trick is... Damn, I haven't done this in a very long time. Maybe I and this isn't Destiny.
Salvage team, why have you not reported in?
The Corpus are here. The Corpus are here.
You made it. There's the extraction ship.
There's no logic to that, though. You'd think if, you know, you'd have one bunch of systems. Hey, you broke my ship! You broke my ship. How dare you. Vor, you broke my ship. Yeah, Alan V has a better fashion sense than Vor. Definitely has better. Did I miss the second gun? I was supposed to be getting a second gun. I hope I didn't. Do I have energy requirements? Where are you? Aren't I supposed to get my primary weapon? I think it's the Brayton. Or the bow. This is when I don't do what the YouTubers do.
Rapid heart is pounding.
Ew.
This one is stronger than the rest.
Ew.
Not fury it out. This Tenno is mine.
It's like after this mission, you immediately are like, okay, can I join the Corpus now? Because
Quick, get to the console and release the lockdown. Do that, and I will guide you to your old ship. It's your only chance.
But he shot my ship, didn't he? Or is that a different ship? Yeah, oh, there he is. Oh. Where are you? Come on. Alright, man. There are energy requirements. Alright. I'm out of energy. Can't do much. Hey, at least the Corpus say Peto. That's more interesting. So in Corpus, Tenno is Peto.
The queens want to destroy you, but I need to know more.
Aren't you supposed to be like programmed to be like ridiculously loyal to the queens? Wait, maybe I shouldn't say that. Alright, there may be potentially spoilers by mistake, but nothing on purpose and nothing big. So I won't say anything about the second dream. Oh, see, I knew it. I knew you got a second gun. Now, every YouTuber has always said take the bow, but I don't want the bow. I want the Brayton. The MK1 Brayton. Why? Because it's a gun. So these are like orbs in Destiny, but your powers don't regenerate like in Destiny. So you know you're super regenerates in Destiny over time. You don't need to pick up orbs to get your super back. In Warframe, you have to pick up energy. So if you don't pick up any energy, you're not going to have your powers. But those things are all over the place. So, yeah. Oops, did I smush you, Fluffy Key? I did. I don't really like to aim down sights with Warframe. I wish I could do that. I find it faster. I don't. It took me a while to just figure out how to do it. Now I find it difficult to aim down sights with Warframe. The problem with this is on Nintendo Switch, so you'll see me pushing B by mistake.
Stop touching me, you... What? Are my senses deceiving me? Operator, is that you?
Artist!
Enemy reinforcements are here.
Ghost!
Cephalon, we require immediate extraction.
It's the Warframe
The
ghost.
operator is in danger? I will need a few moments to cycle the engines.
I didn't see you.
Tenno,
Tenno.
are you afraid? You
Petto.
cannot hide from these eyes.
Yes, you can.
I marked you. You will return to me.
Petto. The Corpus pay better. War, I go work for the Corpus. Oh, they have those guys too. These dudes have better shields than the Cabal. That's one thing just to keep in mind. The Cabal shields, right? What is that? Oh, you want me to kill everything? Damn, Lotus, you are rough. What the hell did they do to you? I always found the solar system oddly divided. It was almost like they went through and they're like, okay, let's go with Corpus Grenier, Corpus Grenier, Corpus Grenier, Corpus Grenier. And it's like, yeah, but if you were actually like, you would think like they would actually be more like, okay, we don't want, I don't know. I always thought it was kind of odd. So the ship they blew up was a different ship. That one has no damage. And that's your orbiter. The new strange quest can be obtained by completing the Europa Junction from Jupiter. What is a Tenno counselor? I've always wondered about that. Tenno always seems so, like, disorganized. And wait, I shouldn't be talking about that. So, the solar system always seems kind of disjointed.
Operator,
Force
you have
prize.
returned. I am Ordis, ship Cephalon, a shadow of my former self. I cannot serve the operator in such a condition. Order me to self-destruct. I will understand.
Orders, I'm on the ship. If we self-destruct...
The Grenier are ravenous for this old technology. It is superior to theirs. Perhaps there are systems left in the orbiter compartment?
Wait, what? Okay. First of all, I got mail and...
This madness. Those savages. Components have been removed.
Ooh, Darvo.
Your orbiter compartments have no life support.
Ah.
Operator abandoned me.
Well, I left it too.
Arsenal management could be restored if the operator wishes it.
Where did we get that from? That's actually pretty cool. I don't remember that.
Honor, Ordis. Now I can supply the operator with better modded firepower. Oh, the violation. Those have been looted as well.
We need to figure out what Captain Vor has done to you and stop him, but we'll need help. I found a communication segment we might salvage for your ship. When you are ready, activate your navigation system.
So
Ordis hopes the operator will punish the Grineer for dismantling it.
let's see. Can we see? Because so like Venus, I think Mercury was. I'm trying to remember now. My brain is freezing. I think Mercury was Grineer. I think Venus is Corpus. Mars is Grineer. Ceres is. I think that's the one. It's either Ceres or Europa. Oh my god, my brain is totally freezing. As a Corpus ship crashed on it, and I'm no stop doing that. I need to stop doing that. Alright, what am I? Restore ship comms. There's another mission on Earth. The Earth, though, is definitely Grineer. And then the next mission, or the one after, is Corpus. Yeah, those are Grineer ships. I don't like the Grineer ships. I like the fancy, shiny Corpus ships with their space lasers. That's what the difference is between them.
The segment you need is in a nearby data vault. Infiltrate the vault and retrieve the segment.
Corpus tend to use energy weapons.
The Ascaris is working, breaking through. I see the shadows of your mind.
Damn, this controller's so weird to use. You see the shadows of my mind, but you can't figure out the truth of what I can't say anything. Let's just say there's more. I'm not gonna spoil the second Dream Crest.
This is equipped with a variety of security measures. How you defeat those measures is up to you.
I find guns work very, very well, Lotus. So yeah, I'm just gonna upload this because steal your stuff, profit, 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 more profit, profit. The sad thing is you don't get to see the old original Corpus tile sets. I remember those. I like the old Corpus tile sets.
You're nearing the console.
Ugh!
Trigger the alarms now,
Okay, set.
and they will start destroying the data.
Whee! This control, I hate. I prefer the Xbox controller. I wish somebody would make like a. There is a way. I gotta. Damn it. I gotta dig it out. I have this little device that lets me connect an Xbox controller to the Nintendo Switch. Should use that. Not my Razer wired, a wireless one, but I gotta remember how I did that. Oh, damn, the data's purging.
You got it. The data is still intact. The segment is yours. Head to extraction.
I prefer.
As every moment passes, the Ascaris burrows deeper, revealing you.
Yeah, but you never actually find out. That's this fun. That's probably because they hadn't thought of it at the time. Ooh, that musta. But that's, I can't say that either. Probably shouldn't. But one of the things I remember, like, one of the hardest things to understand about the Grineer is they actually look human. Me and a friend were talking about it, and we were like, yeah, if you were to take a Grineer and remove, because what you see is armor, and they also wear the Corpus obviously wear helmets. You can't miss their helmets. Everyone calls them refrigerators on their heads. But the Corpus wear helmets. But the Grineer also, the glowy eyes, that's a face helmet. Like a covering for their faces. It's a helmet, basically. Because you can see some of them have no like glowy eyes. And so if you were to take a Grenier who doesn't have any like prosthetic limbs or anything, because a lot of them do, because of the whole genetic flaws, and you put a Grenier in a Corpus uniform, you won't be able to tell the difference because both of them are humans. Like, I know somebody was saying, no, the Grenier and the Corpus are not aliens. They're humans. They're just descendants of humans. The Corpus are... I should definitely get that thing. I have it around. It's this little, like, USB device that you plug into a Nintendo Switch. It's this. Here it is. This lets you, it's an 8-bit do device. 8-bit do device. It lets you, oh, and you're getting all the damaged mods, too. Yeah, so the initial mods you get at the beginning of the game are damaged. They're not really worth investing much into, because you're going to then get undamaged versions that are much better.
Orbiter Void.
The unprisoned arms.
Welcome back, operator. The operator has recovered a segment.
Alright.
Install it now. Orders patiently awaits its installation.
So, I find it very, very annoying to have,
Get communications online. I must analyze what Vor's Ascaris is doing to your Warframe. This technology is beyond the Grenier. It must be Corpus in origin.
yeah, so that's one of the things. Wait. First of all, one sec. Controls. That's why, one of the reasons why. I have it up to 100 on. Of course, now it's going to be difficult with the Switch controller, but that's normally what I have it on. Honestly, the Switch, maybe it's just me. Gore enabled, definitely Gore enabled. I like to turn off the chat, because the chat is a pain in the butt. Because it comes up on the screen and it takes up from the screen. So if it's Corpus in origin. Yeah, because this is... Oh, so now we're going to meet.
Systems engaging.
See if I can do this with this
This will do.
awful.
Orders is grateful.
Liberate the arms dealer. Yeah, I love the arms dealer. I'm wearing his
The
merch.
operator is now connected with other Tenno in the system. The operator may now contact black market scumbags. Contact arms dealers.
Excellent idea, Ordis. Tenno, we need to make contact with a Corpus defector sympathetic to the Tenno cause. They will, of course, require compensation.
Yeah.
You see what Ordis is referring to, operator?
In this case, compensation will not be credits. It will be freedom. I've updated navigation. You will need to break him out of a Grenier gulag.
See, this is what happens with the Grenier. I highly doubt there's a lot of Corpus defectors, though. I mean, where are you going to go? To the Grenier? Yeah, and then you'll end up in a gulag prison. I like this defector, though. He's awesome. He was my favorite character in the game initially. Now that's Latrox Un. I like Latrox Un. I don't think Latrox Un gets enough credit.
The arms dealer.
People don't
is
talk
named
about Latrox
Darvo.
Un.
He's being
Yeah.
held in the prison block on the other side of this factory complex.
Darvo Beck. One of my favorite characters in the game. All the best characters are Corpus. Yeah, I really hate this controller so
Grenier
much.
slaves died to build this place.
Grenier died to build this. Okay, but it's Grenier. Oh, why is some weird detail, Lotus? You actually...
Darvo is out for himself, but he is sympathetic toward the Tenno. The Grenier must have found out.
Everybody hates the Tenno.
The Ascaris is working, breaking
Dude,
through.
stop!
I see the shadows of your mind.
Stuff I don't even know about my own
Don't
mind.
let Vor distract you. Focus on the mission. It's our only hope of figuring out this link with him.
Why would the... Oh, it's probably something Alan V did. I'm not even gonna... I gotta be careful. Damn it! I feel like my hands are... I'm playing video games with the mittens on. I hate switch controls. I hate switch controls. Maybe it's just me, but I really don't like... I don't like playing games with Joy-Cons either. Thankfully, I'm not using Joy-Cons, but this controller is so... itchy. Especially for games that require, like... I might have to drop the sensitivity simply... Which is interesting, because on Xbox, my sensitivity's at, like, 100 in Warframe, and it's at 10 on Destiny. But here, it's like, I feel like my hands are in mittens. So the trick...
This is the prison lock.
Yeah, I
If
know.
you can avoid detection by the warden, it may be easier to get Darvo out.
Darvo!
Bypass the security so we can enter.
Darv. The trick to getting to doing these. Got it. You take Corpus prisoners, you die. Really? And make you suffer. There is Darvo. Darvo, 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 Darvo. Why are you getting into so much trouble, Darvo? Ada. I think it's a pack in Corpus. Which actually someone... I read on one site that...
Search these cells for Darvo. He has to be here somewhere.
Why?
Now the Ascaris has burrowed deep enough to give me influence.
Why? Like I said, I think this has to be an Alan V construction. Because there's no reason the Corpus would be building
The
this.
Ascaris is letting Vor
Dude.
control your shield. We must figure out how to remove it.
Dear
Avoid
God,
taking damage
Corpus,
while I
you're...
try and block him.
The way to get through this...
I owe you for this dinner. I will get my entourage to meet us in orbit once we're clear of this mess.
Extraction is ready. Remember, your success here depends on getting Darvo out of there.
Yeah, which means
alive.
running as fast as you can through the mission. And that's how you do it, actually. Because they like jump with you. So if you go fast enough...
The Lotus must be desperate to send you fetching greedy fools from the Corpus.
Ah, you're just jealous. The Corpus have all the cooler guns. That's the difference. That's what's interesting when you think about it. So the Grenadier are meant to be like lots of soldiers with low technology. The Corpus are robots and less people, but more advanced technology. So it's like, what would win? You know, tons and tons of cannon fodder or fancy guns. My money's always on the Corpus. I mean, who had the cooler ships in the new war? There we go. That's how you do hostage missions. You go through as fast as possible. Now, if they go down, you're supposed to go back and bring them back. But generally, the fastest thing to do is to run through the mission as fast as possible. Oh, I did do that. So yeah, I put Tico as my. It did work. I started to log on yesterday to see if this will work because I wasn't sure it would allow me to have a second new account. So they said, what gamer tag would you want? What name did you want for your game? So I decided to use the name of my kick butt awesome Corpus captain, Tico. And I was like, you know what? I gotta follow through with the whole new Warframe thing, which is they give him a dash and a letter. So I'm like, all right. You know, I thought it sounded really dumb. Why is it Viso-R? To me, it sounded like they were trying to make the name sound as corpusy as possible. So they're like, oh, Viso, and then they're like, Doesn't sound corpus enough. Dash R. What the hell is a dash R? So I'm like, all right. So I gotta give Tico a dash. So Tico dash S, and that. So it's Captain Tico dash S.
Will be delighted to show you how to upgrade your arsenal. May I recommend fire?
Yes, fire. Ah, so now we have the mods system. That's nice. Every single one of them is missing just one piece. It's almost like... So that's why, though, my name is now on this screen.
Operator, I've linked the mod segment to your arsenal now. No need to thank me. Upgrade your Warframe now. Go to the arsenal to see the weapon upgrade options you have.
So that's why the name is Tico-S. Because I like Captain Tico. So the MK1 Brayton.
An excellent find, operator. There are hundreds of these mods to locate.
Yeah, there are literally hundreds of these mods to locate. Heartache Strike. I remember.
Install the mod before we can continue.
I remember.
Thanks for helping me out back there. I'm in your debt.
Should
I often pay my debts. I recognize that device. It's a parasitic restraint. We Corpus use something similar to keep our robotics.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So, to settle my debt, I give you a very expensive blueprint. For free. Because I like you. And well, a lot of my customers don't live long with these grenade dogs chewing up the system. Here, use your foundry to build a countermeasure device from this blueprint. Good luck.
That makes sense. Here I'm going, why would they have a...
Vor's Ascaris is burrowing into your Warframe. I'm worried it will affect your mind. I can't lose you, Tenno. We must restore the ship's foundry immediately.
Okay, that actually...
A nearby ore extraction colony will have the foundry technology you need. I am certain they will share it with you. Its location has been added to your navigation console.
Wait, what is right? Which one was redirection? Shield capacity. Alright, that makes sense. I was saying they're going, okay, why do they have this thing that affects warframes? But if it doesn't, if it's designed to affect robotics, that's what the Corpus are big on, robotics. So that would actually make sense. Well, let's go check out first the Scaris. Or does the foundry even work? No, foundry is offline, so we gotta fix the foundry. So it's probably another Grenier one. Yeah, it's definitely going to be Grenier because I think we go to Venus. You need apply 4 mods to a single Warframe or weapon. Defeat, collect 20 mods. Activate a new quest. Force in your orbiter. Complete quest Force prize to rank 2 or higher.
We may have a problem. The colony is unresponsive. Get to the surface so we can see what's going on.
Well, it's not Cetus. So we know that there are colonies in the game. So I made a whole video on about the Corpus language, where I mentioned the fact that the Corpus, at least, do recruit from colonies. The Grenier do not. Because the Grenier is xenophobic and only like Grenier. The Corpus will recruit from outside the Corpus because...
I was afraid of this. The Grenier are here, and I cannot find any signs of living colonists. You still have a job to do.
Forgot about that.
Find the foundry segment.
I forgot about that. Okay, so this actually is like... Forgot about this. I mean, you know there are like I said, you know there are colonies other than Cetus in the game. Cetus is one of the few you know about that you see, but you know that there are colonies. Because I was, like I said, I was doing a whole video about Corpus languages and how the letter V...
This was once a prosperous, independent colony, until the Grenier arrived.
See? This is why you want the Corpus. The Corpus would come in and just make you buy stuff from them.
Show them their love will return and deliver you to them.
Yeah, I've seen the queens. Yeah, you don't want the love from the queens.
The signal cannot be boosted any further. Hurry, we're running out of time.
I've seen the queens. They also make Alan V look hunky and handsome in comparison. I'm just saying. in comparison to the queens, Alad V looks like a mega hunk, chat. Which, if you've seen Alad V, let's just say every single Corpus tech on their ships looks so, or more. Just no. Alad V's like sad. I hate this controller. Darvo was like the first character I really, because he was the only one who really had any personality. So like you're playing the game, right? You got Ortis, whose best joke is, "Your chosen Warframe suits you, operator." And the Lotus, who's like, I've described the Lotus as being like Spock on Dramamine or something.
Good. Your ship is
That
one
was
step
it?
closer to completion.
Oh.
Now, there is one more thing you need to do. Eliminate all Grenier and provide justice for the colonists.
Damn, woman. Damn, you are harsh.
Soon the worm will be in your
Never
spine,
piss off the Lotus.
and I will control this warframe of yours. I will purge your doting mother and bring you home.
Yeah. My doting mother who wants me to kill everyone in here. I mean, I guess, but but the colonists don't come back. What kind of colony is this? A mining colony? Lotus, you got a vindictive streak. I don't understand why people like this whole L3 sprint option. I hate it. This is what I use my back buttons for. Feels so weird. See if I can finish Vor's prize. I like exploding barrels. Dear enemies in video games, don't leave stuff that goes boom lying around. Your enemy will use it. And your troops are too stupid to know better than to not use them. Someone said the Grenier actually just talk a corrupted version of English, and the Corpus talk what I fondly call yip yip. Because it sounds like yip yip. Seriously, I started to make a whole video about how messed up the Corpus language is, because it makes absolutely no logical sense. But then I removed it, and now I gotta remake it, and I just haven't had a chance because it is so ridiculously convolutedly weird. There's like whole letters that don't exist in Corpus, the language, the conversation part of it, but exist in the name. So I actually was like, okay. I mean, I was going on about how, like, I mean, Tico actually works. Tico's one of the few Corpus names that would actually fit the Corpus language. It's one of the reasons I like Tico. That plus I really like him as a character. Kai is not. Wait, no, Kai would work also. Okay. Yeah. So Kai would actually work as a Corpus name as well. But ironically and hilariously, and it just pisses me, the Viso does not. So I actually, that's why I mentioned colonies, because I'm like, okay, how does somebody who's a Corpus have a name that doesn't fit the Corpus language? Okay, it has to be a Corpus recruit. But then I'm like, every single Corpus name in the game is not Corpus. And here I am going on about Corpus names while killing Grenier, because Why not? But why not use my awesome? All right, no, I don't. So that's why I was like, okay, how do I explain that someone like steal your stuff? Your stuff is my profit. Profit.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Profit is growth profit. Bane. Wait, why would I want Bane of Corpus? Bane of Corpus, Bane of Grenier. I have those already at home. On my. Ooh, I have a non-broken mod. Nice. Fury. It's a good one to have. I mean, these are very basic mods. The mods get even more complicated and convoluted and just complicated. And the reason I keep looking down is
The boundary segment is ready for installation.
All right.
Operator. Will the operator build a cephalon to replace me?
Yes, the operator is building a cephalon to replace you, Ortis. Because there's cephalons everywhere. They're so easy to build. No, I'm just going to reprogram you. That's why I got in contact with that Corpus arms dealer. He's going to reprogram you.
Foundry restored. Here, the operator will craft many powerful weapons and tools to exact revenge for dismantling me. To expand your arsenal. Oh no. Operator, our component storage has been looted as well. Typical Corpus. Sure, the blueprint is free, but jack up the components.
I love the
We
Corpus.
will need resources in order to build the countermeasure blueprint.
I love the Corpus.
Tenno, I just received a very explicit message from your ship, Cephalon. If you're looking for resources, why didn't you just say so? I know just the place, but I demand an apology. My mother is no gymnast, and she would never eat those.
You can go straight to operator. I am sorry.
Apologize to the...
You may want to get a new ship, Cephalon, when you can afford it. That one seems glitched. I've marked your navigation with a place I know. It's good for resources, if you can stand the cold.
You owe Ortis, you owe him an apology. So, raid the Corpus resources now. I think the only way to do that... Wait, but... On Earth? The Corpus aren't on Earth. What are the Corpus doing on Earth? Oh my god, I don't remember this. The Corpus aren't on Earth. Last I recall. When did... Well, good for them. Come on, take back Earth, you guys. The Corpus like the cold. That's why they wear those bulky spacesuits. Yeah, this is Corpus.
Darvo's intel suggests that this outpost is host to several rich supply caches. Raid the caches and take what you need.
Yeah, this is
This
the...
outpost belongs to the Corpus, a secretive but extremely powerful merchant cult known to be working with the Grenier. Darvo will fill you in.
Legions of robots, mindless automatons, freaking lasers.
Lasers.
These guys are bad news, but they're also loaded, which is why you're here.
Let's see if I can get through this without killing a
Keep
single...
moving. There is more here.
Technically, this is stealing, but don't let that bother you. The Corpus aren't exactly beacons of moral fortitude either. They sell anything to anyone. Don't get me wrong, I like profits. A lot. But I don't sell my wares to the damned Grenier. That's unforgivable.
Which is interesting. And one of those things... What? What did you call me? What did you call me? Oh, yeah, come on. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He insulted me, didn't he? I didn't hear what he said. No, it doesn't matter. I know he just said ipapoi. That's one of the things I think is like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. That's why it's like you've limited yourself to only two primary people in the game. Primary. I mean, yeah, I know there's the infested, the corrupted, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes down to it, it's like, who, the Corpus are trading with the Grineer, and the Corpus are fighting the Grineer. Like, wait a minute. So you're trading with the Grineer, and you're fighting the Grineer. Corpus have all the cool stuff.
Good work, but you're not done yet. Find the next cache. You almost have what you need.
The Corpus have all the coolest stuff. Hi. 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 Those guys are those guys aren't text. Oh, what did you say? He said something about the Corpus. I don't know. You guys have no imagination. Yeah, hi. Hi. This is a personal challenge to see if I could get through this without killing a single one of them. Oh, you didn't. Yeah, well, I guess I'm see if I. Besides, I like MOAs. I want to see if I can get through this game and see how many. And yes, if you're playing this, you can kill the Corpus. I'm just. Good. She was talking too much. Hi. Uh-huh. Okay, I will memorize all the phrases you guys say one of these days. I just like the fact that they actually have a language. It's not like the Grineer who are like, Tenoscoon! Oh, I forgot. Let's see how many of them are following me. It gives you a prova. Come on. You know what? Before I go, let me just give you some advice. Go to your boss and be like, this prova sucks. It sucks. Just look how good your prova is, all right? You tell them you want a Supra, okay? All right? You guys good? You got it? You got a deal? All right, good. Go to your boss. Tell them you want a Supra. Bye-bye. I probably pissed them off even more by not killing a single one of them. Probably like, Peto no kill anyone. What was Peto doing? Peto was messing with our heads. Wasn't Peto messing with our heads? Peto was messing with our heads. Yes, Peto was messing with your heads. You can blow their helmets off, by the way. If you're new to Warframe, you may not know that, but you can blow their helmets off and see their helmets. They come flying. Yeah. In fact, me and someone, we were joking about it. We're like, wouldn't it be a good idea to give the no, wait. Well, it's complicated, but would it be a good...
Are you all right?
There's certain circumstances when it would be nice to have a helmet of your own.
This part of your journey is over.
Yeah, sure.
I admire you for your struggle, but now
I'm just offended.
I am part of you.
Ew. 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 Ew.
Lucas, do something. Help the operator.
I feel dirty now.
We Grineer are millions strong, but with a flaw. We are diseased, rotting, sterile.
Ugh. Ew.
But now we have you.
All right.
Operator, do not abandon me again. Build the countermeasure.
All right. So, the Grineer.
I did this for my love, my queen.
Ew.
They will forgive
Ew.
my insubordination
Ew.
when I deliver you to them.
Ew. Ew.
Our
Ew.
love will be reborn
Ew.
as we feed on your
Ew.
divine blood. Our children
Okay.
will flourish without disease. And I will die at
That's
last, at peace.
all right.
Father, grandfather,
All right. All right.
what do you think you're doing?
Nothing he says makes any sense. I'll tell you why. So before I log out, because I've done this for an hour, and I want to go play Destiny.
What a waste.
All right.
Good. You managed to disarm Vor's Ascaris.
That thing must weigh a ton on your head.
I thought I lost you.
All right. So why this doesn't make any sense at all. All right.
Oh no. The
Okay.
Ascaris had a tampering failsafe. It's burrowed into you and armed itself.
So it's gonna go boom.
To find Vor before it detonates.
So it will go boom boom.
Boarding a Grineer ship to access their personnel records will be the fastest way to find Vor.
Okay. So
Operator, what are you waiting for?
all right. All right. Why this doesn't make any sense to me? Okay. So I'm not gonna go into the.
Assumes finding Vor implies violence?
So why not the corpus? That's the thing I don't understand. All right. So now.
Hello, operator.
Oi!
I
Shut
suggest
up,
you access
Ordis.
navigation and save your life.
Oh
For
my
my
god. The game is paused, Ordis. Shut up. Please shut up. Alright. So. My only thing is, you're trying to find genetically unflawed. So, because the reason the Grineer are basically broken is because the Grineer are a clone army, right? So it's like we're diseased, we're rotting, and we're sterile. It's because the cloning process is defective, and it is slowly... They're cloning millions of them, and they pop out a clone army, but the process is damaged and the clones they are creating are defective. That's why a lot of them have prosthetic limbs. They're damaged, they're diseased, they don't have very long lives. My issue is, why are you going after the Tedo? You could just grab a couple corpus, because the corpus, their DNA is not damaged. The corpus, as Darvo says, he doesn't like the offense on his mother, and he has a father. We know who Darvo's father is. So at the end of the day, every corpus out there, from the board of directors from the corpus to low-level corpus like Viso, have a mother and a father. Corpus aren't sterile. Corpus have undamaged DNA. And it's pretty easy to nab a couple corpus. You're fighting the corpus on multiple fronts. So just pick up, unless the corpus do something to make their bodies disintegrate, or you can't grab a couple corpus prisoners, which you probably can, you could grab some corpus DNA and use the corpus. That's what I don't understand. Why are you wasting your time with the Tedo when you could just grab... There's a lot of corpus. There's not as many corpus. That's one of the things that's interesting about the conflict between the corpus and the Grineer. Grineer are basically millions of soldiers, but with really poor technology compared to the corpus. Compared to us, it's better. But compared to the corpus use robots and glazers. They have far superior technology, which is something you'll see in the new war. You'll just see that they have a lot more spaceships because their ships are more powerful. So the corpus have very powerful weapons, but there's not a lot of them because you have to wait. If you kill that corpus tech, the only replacement is you're not going to get corpus popping out of test tubes. You have to wait for them to grow up. You have to train them to be a corpus. Requires a lot of training. So it's like... So that's what's so interesting. The idea of the advanced technology versus the lower technology. More numbers versus less numbers. So that's why there's a lot of robots with the corpus, because there's not a lot of them. So it's just... That's the one thing I don't understand with what Vor is doing. Why is he going after... I just never knew that... Yeah, now it's back to being Grineer. So I think... Wait a minute. So I think originally, in order to... I'm trying to remember what it was like, because I know the corpus were not on Earth. The corpus were definitely not on Earth. So what I don't understand is... Wait a minute, that's Egypt. Oh my god. That's Egypt. Right there. I never really looked at it. That's actually... Hey! That's kind of cool. All right. I'm kind of. I mean, that's lower. That's Egypt. All right. I'm happy now. Warframe has some parts of it close to Egypt. So I just understand why Vor is going through this amount of effort when all you have to do is grab a couple corpus. Their DNA is undamaged. The corpus have kids. The corpus. That's why I've said that the corpus is probably the future of the solar system. The Grittiers cloning. There's future later stuff in the story that it's just pretty clear. The Grittier are eventually going to. They can't survive with their genetic because they can't have kids. At the end of the day, when it comes down to it, the corpus are not sterile. They also, I think they also assign spouses to you. I'm not sure, but it makes sense. So I don't understand why he's going through all this effort to grab a Tenno when he could have just, and he doesn't even know what's. His whole plan doesn't make any sense. The more you play the game, you'll realize his plan makes even less sense. But just on the surface level, you've seen the corpus. You know, the corpus, Darvo says he has a mother. So the corpus are not sterile. The corpus aren't genetically flawed. In fact, the corpus lived several centuries. Darvo is like 100, and he's considered like an adolescent. He's considered very young. And he's over 100, so, I don't know. Anyway, that's my thoughts on it. I don't know. I want to go play Destiny now, but I'll try to see if I can continue playing this. Because it's reminding me stuff. I haven't done this in a long time. I thought you had to get to Venus first before you stole from the corpus, because the corpus are on Venus, not Earth. The corpus are here. See? This is all corpus. So I thought you had to get to Venus first, but I could have been wrong, because that mission which I just did, where you stole from the corpus, I think it was Gaia. There's no corpus bases on Earth. See, that's not corpus. That's Grenier. They're all Grenier now. So they must have either created that mission specifically, temporarily, because the corpus don't have outposts on Earth. The corpus are not on Earth at all. The corpus are on Venus. I can't remember if they're on Mercury. No, that's Grenier. So the Grenier are on Mercury, Mars, Earth. Ceres, that's Grenier too. I think that's Corpus, because that's a Corpus ship. That's definitely a Corpus ship. I think Europa is the one with the crashed Corpus ship. Yeah, that's Corpus as well. These ships here are Corpus ships. That's a Corpus ship. Saturn is I think Grenier. Yeah, that's Grenier. Uranus is, I thought that was Grenier as well, because what's his name is on Uranus. Yeah, that's Grenier. Damn, nearly every system is Grenier. Neptune is Corpus. Yeah, those are Corpus ships. That's the pillar ships. Those are the obelisk ships. So Neptune is Grenier. Pluto is also... Wait, no. Neptune is Corpus. Pluto is Corpus. Because, yeah, those are Corpus ships. They have the bright blue on them. I think Eris is also, because I could see it faintly. Yeah, that's also Corpus. It's definitely... Yeah, those are Corpus ships. I'm trying to remember. Phobos... I'm gonna guess Phobos. Damn, because Phobos is definitely Corpus. So the Corpus have the majority of the outer systems, except Venus, and the Grenier have the inner systems. So that's why I'm guessing Sedna's. No, that's Grenier. Sedna's Grenier. Okay. We said Ceres was Grenier, Jupiter was Grenier, Saturn. No, this was Corpus. Yeah, because what's his name? Alid V is on Jupiter, and Europa is Corpus. Alright. Anyway, I'm going to go upload this to the YouTubes, and then I'm going to go play Destiny 2. I will try to continue it. This is on Switch. I got to get that Xbox controller working, because I know the Pro controller is supposed to be really good, but I I mean, comment down below if you hate using Joy-Cons for anything more than the most basic stuff. I mean, Mario games, I was okay with the Joy-Cons, stuff like that. But when it comes down to actual games like Warframe, I would hate to play Destiny 2 using Joy-Cons. I hate. It's one of the reasons why, even though I had a PS Vita, I didn't use it nearly as much because I hated the controls on the PS Vita. I like the Xbox controller. I really like the Xbox controller, and I especially like my Razer controller. So that's me. Anyway, I will try to continue this. It's a little bit. It's fun to see the story get replayed again, but at the same time, it's like I have like 20,000 not glimmer. God, that's Destiny. 20,000 credits. It's like I have over 1 billion on Xbox, but I'm also kind of stuck right now on Xbox because once you start the quest called the New War, you can't leave the New War, and I have to finish the New War. One guy I know pointed out, I was like, wait a minute, I can't go into it. I'll be revealing stuff about the New War then. But it's like once you start that quest, unlike other quests, you are basically stuck in the New War. The moment I log in, it only gives me the option to continue the New War. So, but I also have to finish the campaign for Destiny. So, anyway, that's this.